I'm just going to say right here and now, sometimes I just hate having integrity in my work. So today was a costume run through for this little piece I'm doing for Fire Island Dance Festival. Everything went pretty well. One of the guys, who's rather tall and wearing a pair of borrowed pants from the costume collection, which he was like, can you take these down 2 inches? I did. And even as I did it, this is my mistake. He was looking down, which means when you look down while you're doing that, the pants are pulling up a little bit while you're looking down. So even in my mind, I was like, it should probably be 3 inches, but I did it 2 inches. Okay, not a big deal. They had so much extra, here, you gotta see these pants. First of all, I don't even know where they came from. There's some freaking carnival pants. There was a jacket involved, too, that we're not using that looked like a safari jacket. I'm like, and it's got a store label, so I can't even imagine from what era, from what Carnaby Street nightmare these things came from. But there was so much extra. I mean, I took this down 2 inches. All of this was up inside of here, okay? Then he tries them on in the studio, when we got back, and he was like, can these come down another inch? Sure. Unstitch everything that I did, repress it, and now this is already taken down 3 inches, so there was 3 extra inches up in here. What the hell? So now today in the studio, he's like, when I kick, the crotch is gonna go. Do you think you could put a gusset in it? Do you all know what a gusset is? It's a crescent-shaped, curved on both sides piece that you'll put in an armpit or in a crotch. So it starts at the smallest point, and it just gives you that much extra space through the crotch, through the armpit. Like a pit pad is the shape of a crescent, if ever you've seen a garment with an actual pit pad in it, a sweat guard. Can I give him a gusset? I was like, let me see. And of course, I look at where he split it a little bit in the crotch, and it's not just that he split the thread in the crotch, it's that it ripped the fabric around it, which means even if I stitch it back, and there's no seam allowance in the crotch to just take it out a little bit. So even if I stitch it all back together, he's gonna rip through it, and it's gonna rip, not in the seam, pop in the thread, it's gonna rip the fabric. So I need to make a gusset. Do I have this fabric lying around in my house? I cannot say that I do. So what am I doing? I'm going to take this leg down again. I'm going to mark it at 1 inch. I'm going to cut these pants that came from the costume collection. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to cut it and hem it right there. I got to get out my serging machine and finish off that edge. The 3-line serger is threaded with white thread, not black thread. I got to change the thread. Fuck! Then with what I'm going to cut off of all of this on both legs, I'm going to make myself a gusset with a seam down the center of it, and then I'm going to open up the crotch, and I'm going to insert this gusset, and I'm going to... integrity. What else do I have to do tonight? Not a goddamn thing. Again, though, I wish I was getting paid. But you know what? Keeping my skills alive. It'll look great. It's the right thing to do. This number's going to look really hot, and I'm very proud of what I'm doing with it, so... gusset away!